So I heard that a lot of people were quitting Sky, and I just wanted to know why. And I think I asked a couple of you on Discord as well, and you guys gave me a few reasons. But I just wanted to research it a little bit more. And so I went online and I started snooping around, checking different sources as to why people were quitting Sky. And that's when I saw this comment, which is a very wholesome comment, and it kind of highlights the social aspect of Sky and what makes Sky Sky. And so I thought I would just share that comment with all of you guys because it's just really good. It's like a really wholesome comment. So here it is. I play Sky with my mom, who lives thousands of miles away from my city. Okay, that's actually pretty cool that you're playing a video game with your mother. I don't think my mother has ever played a video game. That's just my assumption, but I don't think she has, okay? I don't think so. And because of Coco, don't want to say that word, I'm unable to return home. We meet in the game every day, chat about the day, hug, that's very important, and even sometimes go to bed together with the game on. Okay, that's actually very wholesome. It's very cool. My mom once told me that even though sometimes I was just AFK in the game, she felt secure and relieved because she simply felt my baby was right there, right next to me. Yes, that is true. For some reason, even if you're playing a game, just the fact that you see a person that you know just playing the game with you, being around you, doing all these things with you, it kind of gives you that reassurance. Like, even if that person is not there with you, for some reason, it is comforting. It almost feels like you're just there with that person in the moment. I don't know how to explain it, but that is a feeling that you get, and I will explain that a bit later on. Okay, let's continue with the comment. I deeply feel the main theme of the game is that even though the ones you care about may be thousands of miles apart, they're closer than ever. No other games or forms of connection have managed to do this, and that's why I don't think I'll ever consider quitting Sky. Now, I'm not a big gamer. Like, my knowledge of gaming is pretty limited, but I haven't seen another game like Sky, where the social aspect is like so pronounced. It's like highlighted so much. Yes, there are other games in which you can play with other people, but that social aspect of connection and bonding and all that, I don't think I've seen it in any other game. Like, if you have, just let me know, because, like I said, my knowledge of video games is not that good. You know, when I met my friend Max in a couple of videos, hanging out with a veteran, that video, and me and Max, we were just sitting down and talking. In the video, it was only there for about 4 or 5 minutes, but we were talking for about 20 minutes or something. And even though we were just two Sky kids, two characters in a video game, it felt like it was a lot more. It didn't feel like that. It kind of felt like the way the environment and everything was set up. You know, there were two benches and we were sitting on them. There was a fire nearby and it was nighttime, so kind of felt like a campfire. The whole setup felt like it was a lot more than just two characters in a video game just having a conversation. It felt like we were sitting in person and having a conversation, and that is a feeling that I got. I remember one time Max told me something, and I started clapping my hands. I think it was when Max told me that he'd been playing the game for about 5 years, and I was like, wow, that's very cool. And immediately I took the emote and did the clapping one, because, you know, I just wanted to show him that I kind of appreciated the fact that he's been playing the game for so long. And just those little things that you can do, those expressions that you can do real time. There was a moment where I told Max something and Max started laughing. Like, Max, a Sky kid, started laughing. And these small details, these small things, it adds a lot of personal touch to the game. So when I went to Prairie and I wanted to dance, I did. I was just dancing by myself. And then after a while, a couple of people joined me and we all started dancing together. And then a fourth guy who was just wandering here and there, he saw us and then he came and did a few moves and then he left. And when I was recording that video, I was just enjoying the moment. But after that, I kind of realized just how cool it is. I mean, you can just go and just have some fun, and other real people are just coming and joining you and having fun together. that's just so cool. It was just so amazing. And even when I did the video in which I was flexing in front of other people, the reactions that I got was really cool. And it made me feel good as well. Yes, it was a character in game that was reacting, but behind that character, there was an actual person who was probably doing the same reaction. Yeah, maybe when I was flexing, the person, she probably thought, oh, look at this tryhard, look at this weirdo. That's probably what she thought. But then she probably was like, you know what? Let's just play along with them. Let's just have some fun as well. And that is the emotes that they used. So even though it is a Sky character, a character in the game, there is a person behind those emotions, those emotes. So it does kind of feel really good. And so when her mother said, my baby was right there, right next to me, that's what she felt. There is truth to it, definitely, because I've also felt the same thing, that you're hanging out with other people. Yes, it's a video game, we all know that, but there's something about it which kind of feels like you're there in real life. There's some small feeling, and I think TGC has done a good job in that regard, especially when it comes to certain expressions that you can do with your friends. You know, for example, now, I don't know if these two are doing this. I have absolutely no idea. But one thing that these two could do is the daughter can be a chibi, the small version, and then maybe the mother can give the daughter a piggyback. Like you can do a piggyback and just walk around the whole of Sky. Now, I'm not a parent, but I'm assuming that that's something parents really like to do. You know, when their child is a baby, they'd probably give them a piggyback ride, and it's something that they might enjoy. And this gives them an opportunity to kind of relive that moment. So these kind of things, it really adds a lot of personal touch. The hugging, you know, the piggyback. You can even hold people in your arms, like, you know, if you want to get romantic, that's also something that you can do. So all these things, it really adds up. And that's why a lot of people love this game. I've asked a few players in game, and I've also asked some of you guys why you like the game, and almost always one of the points that you bring up is the social aspect of Sky. It is. And so when you say no other games or forms of connection have managed to do this, and that's why I don't think I'll ever consider quitting the game, that's a common sentiment, something that a lot of people have said, and I've read so many comments of people saying that the reason why I don't quit Sky is because of the friends that I have in-game, and because, you know, we hang out together. That's why I don't quit Sky. And let's just say that you're in a long-distance relationship, for example. So if you both play Sky together, you can meet in-game, you can hug, you can hold hands, and during the days of love, you could maybe sit on the boat. It's a 2-person boat. Sit on the boat, watch the meteors, just enjoy your time in the Starlight Desert. And yeah, obviously, it's not going to be as good as doing it in real life, you know, sitting on a boat watching meteor showers. Obviously, it's not going to be, but it's at least something. You know, it at least brings some level of connection, even though you're doing all this in a game. But in saying all that, a lot of people have quit Sky. I did hear about it. I did read a few comments about it as well. A lot of veterans quitting, a lot of people quitting in general. And that is something that I do want to talk about. Maybe go through why people are quitting it. Just dig down some of the reasons. Probably because of bug, repetition, a lot of stuff like that. Maybe their friends stop playing. It's something that we can go through in another video. But for now, I just wanted to share this comment because I thought it was really wholesome and it kind of highlights one of the core aspects of Sky. No, maybe the core aspect of Sky. So that's just something I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it.